Long time no see everyone, it's your old mate Chicago, back at it again. This time with video number 12, part 12 in fact, of building my capsule wardrobe. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's jump into the video. So it's been about a month since the last video and I had some items come in, mainly from Depop actually. I've been using that site a lot and I've also sold some things as well. So I have this idea of, I don't want to spend too much more of my own money on clothes for the capsule. And so I'm going to fund future purchases through selling older things from it. And it's funny to call them old because the capsule wardrobe isn't that old, but items that I either don't get much use out of or I bought and they were the wrong size. And so I'll sell them on, use that money to buy newer things. And so these are some of those items. So to stock take, a couple of things have left the capsule, namely the Vetmon raincoat. I decided that I was going to get rid of it, mainly because I'm not a Cancer and I wore this jacket to the shops recently when it was raining here in Melbourne. And my housemates both saw it, thought it was a cool jacket, and I thought nothing of it. Then fast forward to a time where we were talking about star signs for some reason, and they both go, "Oh yeah, you're a Cancer, right?" And I was thinking, that's weird. How do you know I'm a Cancer? Because first of all, I'm not a Cancer, I'm a Scorpio. And they're like, "Oh, because you have that jacket." And I was like, well, damn. Now I have to get rid of the jacket. So I did. I sold it to someone and I hope that they are indeed a Cancer and they get more use out of it than I did. But as a result, that's gone. The second item is something I never actually showed on here because I never really wore them too much, but they were a pair of white Adidas Rick Owens Mastodon Pros. I currently have the black ones and I really like those, but the first pair I actually got were a pair of all white ones. These were a size 11 and they were like clown shoes on me. Had them up for sale for a long time and took them down briefly, put them up again, and they sold almost immediately. Somebody was looking for that exact pair. They were in excellent condition, basically brand new. So they have gone to a new home in Japan. So basically those are the things that's left. So let's move into what's come in and why. So looking through my wardrobe, I noticed that an accessory that I'm missing, I don't know if you can call it an accessory, but a thing that I'm missing is a smaller size bag. I have this pink bag from Cool Shirts that does sit like across the shoulder and it's very small, but I don't wear that anymore. I do love pink, but it really doesn't suit anything that I have at the moment. So I chose to just give that to a housemate who really likes that bag and figured that I would look into something that would suit better to the rest of my wardrobe. And that's how I found this. It's a Porter Yoshida shoulder bag. It doesn't have the links here so you can remove it and wear it around your waist if you want, but I didn't want that. I wanted something I could wear over my shoulder, had some capacity, and also, you know, was small and compact. As you can see, the tag was initially coming off, that's why it was a bit discounted. I had at it and tried to remove as much of it as I could without damaging the rest. I'm not really big on logos, and so I feel like it suits me a bit better to not have that on display. I do really like this bag. It does have a bit of wear and tear to it, but I think it's in great condition. Everything works fine. It fits so much more than it looks like it can. You fit like 4 to 6 drinks in here. It's wild. And I've been wearing this when I go for bike rides if I'm carrying a few things. It's much nicer than having a tote bag worn like a backpack or wearing a full backpack for doing things. So it's a really nice out and about bag. I could totally wear this when going out, you know, drinking or clubbing or something in future whenever that decides to happen again. But yeah, really stoked with this bag and very thankful to the seller on Instagram. I'll link their Instagram below. They have a lot of great items going up almost on the daily with great prices, based here in Australia too. So also something I really wanted was an item that I could wear over things, but not quite being a coat. As we're moving into spring and summer here, as it's getting warmer, it will become harder and harder to layer and therefore hard to give looks any sort of depth or difference to them. So looking at a light layer or maybe even textures was something that I have been considering. And I settled on picking up a vest. It's a kind of little tactical one. I found it on Depop as well. This popped up and immediately it was like, whoa, how lucky. Like this is exactly what I'm looking for. Picked it up and I really like it. So it's this tactical vest with a lot of pockets, you know, you gotta love that. A friend was just like, it's so tech. But I feel like it makes me seem like I'm gonna be going fishing with all these D-rings and such. I really like this vest a lot. It goes well over hoodies or t-shirts or really whatever. It's a really great way to sort of just give a look at a little bit of something else and lots of pockets. So you can carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, You carry a lot of bananas in here. That's a win for me. I'm really a fan of it. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. If I was going to redo my wardrobe, I could just fill it with only monkey time and be pretty stoked with it, to be honest. So yeah, love this piece as well, and it's getting a lot of use. With spring and summer approaching as well, I had been considering, you know, maybe it's time, maybe I'm comfortable enough to wear something white, but maybe with a graphic on it, something on it to mask it being a little bit transparent, as most white things do get, and making it a bit more interesting to wear as just one thing on the top layer. Make it a bit more interesting than just a plain white tee. So on my Depop adventures, I found this t-shirt by the Korean brand Hyein Seo. I'm actually not sure how to say it. Hyein Seo. I'm not sure how to say it. I actually probably really should look into that. I discovered this brand, funnily enough, through a K-pop video, the recent Everglow comeback of, I think it's called First, but their outfits in that are awesome. Like, really cool. I asked my K-pop knowledgeable friend, who's basically like a Siri and all these things, and they were like, yeah, it's this Korean brand, Hyein Seo. So I've been keeping an eye out on the stuff, and it's a pretty simple t-shirt. It's very long. This is a size 2, so technically it's a medium, but it's huge. It fits me okay. This was just sold in Japan at a little pop-up store, and I thought it was a cool t-shirt. It was very discounted because it had a bunch of stains on it that I've been able to get mostly at. You could tell that they were there before. Now I don't think they're as noticeable, and I'm pretty stoked on that job and picked up this tee. Really like it. Goes well with things, and hey, you could put the vest on it, right? It's an outfit right there. And then finally, having sold that Vetements raincoat, I did have an opening for a raincoat in my wardrobe. And I was thinking, well, they're pretty hard to come by or really figure out because they always feel like they're oversized and you can't really wear them with anything. Enter Corbin Coffee's YouTube channel, where it's very tech focused, but I really liked one of these Uniqlo Blocktech coats that he wears in one of his video, and I've had that search term saved looking on Depop and things from now and then. And funnily enough, recently one thing did appear on Depop here in Australia, and it is a dark blue, navy. I don't know, it depends how you're looking at it and what light it changes color, but it's not black, unfortunately. However, I really like this raincoat. In fact, I wouldn't even call it a raincoat. It's more just could be like a mixed windbreaker raincoat. It does have the lining inside, so it will keep you dry, but it has this lovely collar and vents all over it too, so you can let heat escape and not overheat. It's a great quality. I think it looks really nice, and it's a great layering item. I wish it was black, but also, you know, this does mix things up a bit, and it's still pretty pleasing. I'm pretty stoked with it. Really glad I got it, and I have been wearing a little bit. Unfortunately, not as much rain has been falling, so, and less will be happening as we go into summer. So this might not get a lot of use until next year, but it's a great piece to have. I love how long it is, and it even just, you know, can double as some sort of coat. The windbreaker stuff is awesome. I like how it flows, and yeah, really happy with this. Really grateful to the Depop seller for putting it up, and they also sent me a bunch of like skincare products. Stoked on that too. I'll put their Depop below if you wish to have a look. They've got some pretty nice items there if you're interested. So those are the 4 items for today's video. I'm still sticking to making sure that I get everything secondhand to the best of my ability. Anyway, let's get into some looks. Here's 6 of them incorporating the items. I also did want to try and use less of the Yoji pants that I seem to like fall on for all my videos. A little bit of a challenge for myself, but we'll see how we go. Hope you enjoyed them. Let's get to it. All right, so they are 6 looks that I was able to come up with the 4 items: the bag, the raincoat, coat, jacket, windbreaker thing, the vest, and the t-shirt. Which one was your favorite? I'm kind of stoked on layering the vest over things. I have made that clear earlier, but also the t-shirt looks really good with pod shorts. I guess that oversized, long feel looks great and kind of matches the whole Rick aesthetic too. Coming up actually is another building my capsule wardrobe video. I bought some things from Japan and they have arrived and I really am stoked on all of them, but a couple are a bit dirty, so I've taken them to the dry cleaners and that'll be the next video. Something to look forward to. But before I get ahead of myself, I am very happy with these items that I picked up. The vest and bag get a lot of use. I've been wearing the white t-shirt almost daily. You can ask my housemates, they can confirm. But yeah, really happy with them overall. I'm really stoked with how this whole wardrobe is turning out. Although I am a bit, future bittersweet that we're heading into warmer weather and I won't be able to wear as many interesting things. But as I've said previously, I think that's going to yield some interesting looks. So we'll see how we go. Feel free to leave any questions or comments down below. I do love engaging with everyone who likes to reach out. But if you don't want to, that's okay too. I hope you enjoyed this video. Look forward to seeing you at the next one. Have fun, take care, and as always, don't do anything I'd do. Bye bye.